So after a very quick back and forth start to a ball game that certainly has a lot of star power involved, what are your thoughts on the first quarter, Corey?
I think that Everett's playing real well. They're out of this game only by 5 points. If Darian gets back in, I think they'll have that spark that they need right now. I think they're just trying to find something. Darian was playing real well, hard-nosed basketball. She's playing great defense, seeing the passing lanes, and that's really what hurt her right there. As she ran into one of her teammates. But if she can get back in, get going, I think Everett will be fine.
Talk about how much a game changer Kelly Kingma is. She came in midway through that first quarter, and the lead seemed to immediately flip-flop.
It is, and to watch Jackson when she wasn't in the game, they were real fast-paced and quick. And not with Kingma in, it's not that they're slower or anything, but she slowed down the game, and Everett is definitely more conscious of her being in the game and being around, and I'm real afraid of what she can do and what she might do if leaving the back doors open for Jackson all day long. And it's gonna be tough to stop them if they can't figure out how to man up on her and cover their man across the court as well.
There's a turnaround jump shot, catch and shoot from about 8 feet, and that is a tough shot. And Kelly Kingma puts nothing but net at the end of it. Kingma on the board now, 5 points. Darian falls to the floor. There's a long shot by Wentworth. Hits a back iron in and out. And tied up underneath. Kip finally is able to get rid of it. Forward it goes to Johnson. Perhaps an extra dribble that she didn't need. Kingma well thought to get it cleared. Now right back to her right hand. Lay-in, Kelly Kingma.
And it all started with her. She got the ball out to another teammate. Everett was retreating, and they got the ball around. Nice ball movement, great coaching, and she got the ball back with an easy bucket underneath the hoop.
Long 3 ball is good. Darian Riley with 5 points and cuts the lead to 4. Long shot, rebound, and now an offensive putback after a pass by Kick. Kingma turns around and puts it up, and another offensive board. Here's Anderson. She'll reload the offense. Out to Kingma, catch and shoot from beyond the arc. Got it!
From deep. That was almost NBA range, I believe.
Not afraid to shoot the ball. I don't think I've seen a Kingma yet that is afraid to shoot the basketball. And now here is Sydney Riley. Can't get the shot to fall. An offensive rebound by Headington. She's fouled.
I think this would be a perfect time for Everett to call a timeout. I feel like they're playing out of their comfort zone. Kingma's really speeding up the game, forcing them to do some things that maybe they don't exactly want to do. And they should just play their game and continue with the game plan that they had planned for before the start of this.
Emily Kipp with her first personal foul. And a missed free throw by Headington. Sydney Taggart will check in for Sydney Riley. And Headington will attempt the second free throw here with 6:13 to go, and that one is off the mark. Kipp with the rebound. Here's Kingma, has Riley guarding. They were forcing her to her left hand earlier, and now they seem to have abandoned that thought. There's the pass underneath. It goes to Lopez Flores. Kick out is stolen or knocked away by Darian.
And that's really what they were missing at the end of that first quarter, is Darian in there to get those scrappy plays and to play them tough. And I don't think she has any fouls, but she's played real well. Not out of control, but definitely with high intensity.
Amber Hager back in the ball game for the Seagulls as Kingma puts it on the deck. Dribble drive. That one is an errant air ball. Something you don't see a lot from her. And here's Riley now. Dribbles it off her ankle and her knee and out of bounds. And she knew it. Got a little bit out of control, dribbling down that left-hand side. It looked like she wanted to kick the ball, but there wasn't a teammate on that left-hand side. Everybody had cleared out. Here Kingma underneath has Darian with the swat.
Great block.
Kingma not small by any stretch of the imagination. 5'9", is not a super tall, at least collegiate guard, but in the high school ranks, it's a decent size. Mm-hmm. And, of course, you got Darian at 5'8". They both playing like 6'4" underneath there.
It's an exciting matchup to see. They're both
holy smoke.
From deep again.
Now, how does that extended defense? Holy cow. Kelly Kingma with her third triple. in only really a quarter of play. She sat out the majority of the first quarter, and then has come in with a steal, a couple of shots. There's another steal. She'll attack the rack with the right hand, falls to the deck. And Darian will get her first personal foul on the lay-in attempt by Kingma. Kingma in a loss against Edmonds Woodway had 27 points in the first half. So you can definitely see why they want to put the ball in her hands.
It's easy to see how she had 27 too. She's got a great jumper, drives the lane, quick, finds open teammates. It's hard to stop a player like that can do it all.
Riley, Sydney coming in to replace sister Darian. As Kingma, with 5:12 to go, attempts her second of two. She's already hit the first one and bounces that one in. Amari Clinton will check back in and replace Kingma. After the flurry of offensive activity by their star playmaker, puts them up 12 points.
Yeah, that's great coaching. Your star player's not feeling too well to start the game. You build a nice, comfortable lead before the half and give her a chance to sit and regroup.
Sydney Riley has 10. The first Seagull in double figures after the three ball. Cuts into the lead just a bit, 9 points now. Clinton has it swatted away. Hager right there with the rejection.
She got a little smile after that block as well.
He said, come on and give me another one of those. And there's a little backdoor entry pass, is good. Up and in. Locknane with two.
See, that's always the negative about a block. It hypes up one side, but, you still get the ball back. You still get a chance to catch the team off guard, and I think that's exactly what Jackson did.
Long three is no good.
Over the back slap by...
I'm not entirely sure. We'll see
Everett,
who it is.
10.
He went against number 10 for the Seagulls. That is Carolyn Overstreet into the ball game. Overstreet with her first personal. And there's the steal. Into traffic, right hand, and Riley gets tied up. They say she walked with the basketball. Got tied up with Amari Clinton, who was matching her pace for pace in transition up that left-hand side, and tied it up just enough on the hip of Riley to get the walk call. Here's Anderson, step back, hesitation into the rack with the right hand on the left-hand side. Hager with a rebound.
There she goes.
And we're back into quick action basketball.
Hager's getting into it. She got a block on the possession before, and now she gets a rebound. Looking for it in the post right now, but...
Sydney with the three! Sydney Riley with her third triple. And Kingma brought it on one side. Riley's going to bring it on the other. Sierra Anderson goes right to the rack and scores. And between Anderson and Kingma, all but 2, 4, 6, 9 of the 36 points between those two. There's the shot by Taggart. It's good on the short corner right-hand side.
And that's great for Everett. Some of their shots are finally getting the fall. Their post play has been playing well, and they'll be tough to stop if they can keep their game rounded. Definitely got to play better defense, though.
Anderson made it look easy. She's only 5'6" under there, but has had 2 point-blank range jump shots, and you're going to give a player like that a couple of bunnies, she's going to make you pay.
Like I was talking about earlier, there's Hager, really getting it going. You got the block, the defensive rebound, and then she got the easy bucket right there.
Anderson coming the other way. Can't pick it up. And now we've got a travel call after the offensive rebound by Cassandra Jackson. And that's the turnover that Jackson is trying to avoid. They're very thrifty with the basketball. Do not turn the ball over many times. Of course, we have not seen much for full court pressure by Everett to really test the guards, but that's their hallmark, is their ball handling, their guard play, and they come in with that reputation. There's the bounce pass, Riley to Riley, right up with a left hand, Sydney Riley.
Opening up the court for themselves.
She's a lefty. She likes to play on that side of the court. And, of course, the way the offense starts, most offenses at the high school level, just because of the way kids grow up, generally start on the right-hand side of the key, not Everett. Sierra Anderson tries to find a seam pass to Lopez Flores. Now a long lead pass, dribbled out of bounds. That's tough. Wentworth.
She's definitely kicking herself after that one, an easy layup. But
she rolls her eyes as she walks back down the court. She knew what she had, couldn't get the finish. And now here's that full court pressure, although kind of meek full court pressure. Here's Kingma being guarded by Darian Riley. Stop, got some space, a three on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, Clinton dumps it out to Johnson. Here's Anderson now, cross-court Kingma. Being crowded just a little bit by Darian, who's putting a lot more pressure on the senior playmaker for Jackson. Here's Faith Aline, no good. And another rebound after one shot. Everett doing a good job at only allowing one or two shots on offense for Jackson. There's the shot in traffic. Sydney to the rack, goes left. Can't get it to fall, but she's fouled in traffic.
Yeah, like you were saying, the posts for Everett are definitely not allowing those second chance points and opportunities, and only down 6.
Kelly Kingma with her first personal foul. Sydney drops in a free throw. And in and out, she's got 16 points tonight. Sydney Riley, kick out to Anderson, not afraid to pull the trigger, and it rolls in after rattling around a little bit. And Anderson with her third three-pointer of the afternoon. Here's Darian. Overstreet, back to Darian. Here's Hager now, left-hand side. That's a good-looking move right there. Fake to the left, go to strong to the middle, and lay it in with the left hand. Kingma. Back out to Faith Aline. She'll throw up the three, no good. She can hit those. Just like Anderson, we've seen Anderson and Kingma kind of come alive with threes. Lopez Flores can hit them too. Just hasn't warmed up yet. 36 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Darian Riley, three. No good. Offensive rebound and the foul. Wentworth, Denisha Wentworth, right there at the right time. Got a good hip check underneath to get the offensive foul, and then, or offensive rebound. Then his foul will go to the line. Anna Johnson, her first personal foul, the team's fourth. And the free throw is good by Wentworth. She's made her first crack at the score sheet. And make it 2. The shot clock is off. The game clock at 26 seconds. Here's Clinton. Got a lot of daylight. Now kick out to Kingma. Pump fake. And then the stop and pop straight. In it goes. You almost know. It's almost surprising it doesn't go in when it doesn't. And now a turnover. Kingma picks it up. And a timeout, another well-called timeout by head coach Mark Hayner. A 30 with 5.7 seconds to go. We'll see how he draws it up here. Jackson with the lead by 6, 43-37. And Jackson will have the ball along the deep sideline right in front of the Jackson bench with 5 and change seconds here on the clock before we go into the halftime. What are you calling now? 5 seconds? You can dribble up the court in 5.
It's going to be Kingma all the way. I don't think she's going to give up the ball. Maybe a deep 3. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, they're up 6.
Do you double team her?
I think you do not. I think that the players, even watching Faith Alina, she hasn't been on her game. It's that superstar effect. When they're on the court, teams tend to have that, sit and watch approach. Hope for the best, hope you get the ball, and I think that they play better without her on the court. Definitely, Everett, I think, has had a better half in general, have more to learn, more to gain than Jackson does.
Sierra Anderson gets the call, kick out, Faith Aline, here it is, 3 on the way, got it! Lopez Flores with the 3. As drawn up in the huddle 46-37. And Jackson will head into the locker room with a 9-point lead. And they do it in momentum-gaining fashion, having to travel 5.7 seconds, I think, the length of the court, and then end up having the ball in one of their shooters, Lopez Flores, not wasting a second.
And it looks like I was wrong. You know, the coach played upon the Kingma effect very well.
Decoy?
She was on the other side of the court. All of Everett went over there. Faith Aline on the opposite side, wide open for the three.
Down it goes, and that is how it'll end here at the half. We've still got a very fun, high, action-packed half to go of girls high school basketball here from Snohomish High School. 46-37, the halftime score. Jackson on top of Everett. And we'll be back on STSPN after the half.